Blick, Conan Exiles. Today we have a plan.
Yeah, going
We have
in.
a fun one?
Yes, remember I told you the plan.
Yeah, no, that was my cheesy, I'm acting like I don't know what we're gonna do, so you can tell the audience.
Yes. Soon, did you drop the Black Lotus at the alchemy
Yes.
bench before you left?
Yes, there is over 300 Black Lotus on the alchemy bench.
Okay, you did not drop it on the alchemy bench then, because there's 13 Black Lotus on the alchemy bench.
Oh, shoot. I did not drop the Black Lotus. I dropped the Purple Lotus. That is
Oh,
my
fuck.
bad. I have 100 Black Lotus with me.
Alright. Well, I
If you
think
want
this...
to just go ahead, if you have a bedroll, or I can drop a bedroll. No, Mike has a bedroll, right? Over by
I
Sepper
can make
Maru?
one pretty easily.
Are you over by Sepper Maru?
No, I didn't know if that was important or not. I'm actually back at the home base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
you
thought you
needed
said
me to
up
load you up
go
on...
your
to
bedroll.
Maru, though. That is where my bedroll is. Do you need me there?
Okay. Yeah, if you could just like kill yourself and then
Such a funny instruction.
Yeah.
Yep. Why not? If you could just kill
yourself.
Disclaimer to the audience: don't follow our suggestion yourselves.
Alright, I'm preparing myself to... I'm preparing myself to litigate this with the YouTube bot now.
I'll tell you, good job there on writing.
Yeah, I'll give
Apparently,
Mike the
6
Black Lotus
hours.
flowers.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh wait,
Just because
okay,
I
hang
don't
on.
want to like leave my horse here. Or I guess I could kill myself, but you know.
I have a thing here that popped up though when I died. Rules. Welcome to the server. This is new.
Oh, yeah, that seems to happen whenever you die the first time after you install Pippi.
Oh,
yeah, you can ignore that.
Yeah, because it says if you don't follow the rules, you'll be punished at the staff's discretion. I'm like, I didn't agree to work for any fucking staff. Who's telling me this?
Hang on, I can
I'm not
turn
allowed
off...
to advertise. I can advertise all I want. I love
Right.
Mountain Dew. Buy Mountain Dew, people. Go ahead. Sorry.
Hang on, I
Yeah,
gotta put
there's
on...
the Black
I gotta
Lotus
put on...
in
I
this
gotta make
little
myself
bush.
admin. Monkey.
Monkey.
Man, now that you've done that, now I keep looking... In my head, I keep looking up stupid pictures. Not stupid pictures. In my head, I keep looking up the fucking clip just because it's so stupid, but it's stuck in my head now.
I'm right. He says it just like that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Monkey.
I saw that movie twice in the theater. I dragged my friend to it after he hated it the first time. I'm like, no,
That-
it's Mario. It's great. I'm 12 and can't distinguish shit from good.
Oh, yeah.
No, I actually enjoy that movie. I really do. It's not good, but it's interesting. I've always enjoyed it. I like it. It's gotten a resurgence now. It's now seen as like a niche little experiment, which it is.
Very, what's the... A very inaccurate adaptation, though.
Which is kind of what I like about it, actually. Just like how Ted and everyone else rightfully hates the second new Star Wars movie for being the one that fucked everything up. I like that one the most of the three, which is not saying much, because it at least did some things that weren't just relying on the originals.
Yeah. All right, but Mike, let me show you the wine cellar.
Yeah, I was taking a second there because I actually had to readjust my mini map. It changed in size again. Maybe that happens when you die. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, I guess there are a couple things I should vocalize here for the benefit of whatever weird sadists have, or excuse me, masochists have decided to watch one 2-hour video, then one half-hour video, then 1 hour and a half video. Hey, I see you. But anyways, just because like you and I, the three of us are aware of it, but we haven't vocalized it in the video, though I think it's fairly obvious already by now. We've put on a few mods.
Just a few.
Yeah, some quality of life mods. There's a mini map. There's now you can set up more hotbar slots. I added some admin functions. More wheel slots for you, right?
The bar. Oh, the bar is right here.
Yeah, it's in the Temple District. Oh, which we're already right there.
Yep, right there.
Yeah. Is it in the bar? Or is that where? Okay, I'll keep following. Alex, what did you say? Something about me, my hot bars or whatever?
You have more options on the wheel, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yeah, that's what threw me off. I remember that was one of the mods, but when I went to go open it, it was like, oh wait, what?
Yeah. So that's another one. let's see, because yeah, we got resizable hop bars, which doesn't matter. Twin
Uh,
bar.
Sorry, just
Yeah.
really quick while you're going through that. Soon, did you drop the flowers out there already? Because
Oh
I didn't
no,
pick
no,
them
no,
up.
no!
Oh,
I
you
have
didn't.
them in my
Okay.
inventory still.
I see. You're just showing me where the truncheon guy is.
Yeah, here he is.
Him right there. Just go ahead and kill him.
Yeah,
This is
he
Seth.
can't be
Trunk.
knocked. Oh wow, that was a lot of damage he just did.
Oh, I didn't even notice he hit you.
He like took half my health with one hit.
Wow. Well, you took a
Oh
whole
wait,
hell
no,
of a
he
lot of
didn't
his.
drop it this time. He didn't
Oh
drop it this
shit.
time. He dropped it in my game first time.
I think
That's okay. Now that I know he's here, I'll come back.
Yeah.
I think I've killed Sazeth before, and he didn't drop it for me.
Okay.
That's true.
Oh, Mike, grab these flowers before.
Oh, you dropped him now. Okay.
Yeah, dropping
Great.
them. There they are.
All right. Got him.
All right, perfect. And now I will ride to the north.
Yes, that is also, we have a plan for today. Mike will be our kidnapping specialist in Seppermaru. Soon we'll ride north to get us volcanic supplies. And me, and if he shows up, Pink, will be trying to move base.
I suppose you can still move base without soon, but it'll obviously be a lot slower.
Yeah, well, that's not the end of the world.
I'll be able to join you as well, depending on, because I obviously won't spend the whole game here trying to get thralls, but there's definitely a few that I'd like to keep my eye out for.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember her name. She was just with me too, but I guess she stayed at home after I killed myself. What was her name?
Dina?
It was, no, there's her as well. Dina's
Oh,
my
the
girl.
longbow girl.
Yeah,
Lisa.
something
Oh.
Longbow. Yeah, I can't remember what her first name is. It's like Lisso?
Lissa of the longbow.
Lizzo!
I think it's actually
Lizzo.
Lisso. Yeah, it's like Liso the Longbow. Lisa.
Lisa O the longbow, as in of.
Right. Yes, yeah. The reason I bring her up is I read when I was looking up some of the stuff, some of the characters you can get here in Seppermaru. I was looking up, okay, well, how often do the Tier 4 dancers show up? Because it's not the most important, but I want to pick one of those up because I know they spawn here. And in the process, I learned that Lisso, she only shows up here 1% of the time.
Huh, weird, because I've seen her a ton in my single player game. Like
Interesting.
almost every time I go into Seppermaru, she's
Really?
there.
Yeah. The that could also be outdated then. Yeah, because it said that she was only 1%. I thought, holy shit. Well, that was a lucky draw.
Yeah, because like I've managed to get like two Lissa the longbows in my game.
Interesting. They were accurate about not
Enthralled, that
Dina.
is.
Well, they were accurate about. I can never remember her first name. It starts with a D.
Desinia?
I think so. Snow Hunter.
Yeah, Desinia the snow huntress.
Yeah, she has been super rare in my game. They said that she was less than 4%, which would make her more easy to find than Longbow, apparently. But in my game, in
Right.
my single player game, I exhaustively semi cheated. I teleported back, forth, literally about 40 times to get her. So they were right about that. I don't know. Maybe you and I have just happened to get lucky with Lisso, no pun intended, or they're wrong.
Yeah, I think they're wrong. It could
be.
just be that because she does have she spawns anywhere in the city from what I've seen. She doesn't just have like one spawn point. She like most of the other name thralls. She spawns pretty much anywhere in the city that has a fighter.
That could be part of the difference then. Maybe unlike Snow, I can't remember. What was her name again? Her first name?
Desinia.
Desinia. Okay, yeah. Desinia apparently only shows up in total of 3 possible places, and she can be any other number of non-Desinia characters. So I guess maybe that's what makes her more rare.
Yeah.
Seppermaru has a shitload of name thralls that can spawn there, and I imagine they can't all spawn at
a ton
once.
of them.
Yes.
A ton of them.
Yeah, I agree with both of you. Yeah. Yeah, the site that I looked at, again, that Fnatic site, they listed... Oh, no, now that I think about it, it was not the Fnatic site where I got this information. This was a different site. That one listed about 24 different named thralls that can appear here. Male, female, pretty much all classes. In fact, yesterday in Seppermaru, in my single-player game, I got a character, I don't know what their profession is. It was a term I'd never heard of before, and as a result, I won't be able to replicate it now. Do you guys off the top of your head know the different professions? It started with either an A or an S, I think.
A or
Armorer,
an S. I mean,
alchemist,
sorcerer, alchemist.
It was something weird. It was a word either an uncommon word or a word that I've never heard.
Oh, was it a name thrall?
Yes.
Was she or he a shield right?
No, but it's a good guess. It was something like that, where it's like, what is this odd new
Or
term to
It's
describe
it's
them?
probably one of so when you get to name thralls for armors and blacksmiths, I think that's it. But like they end up having three different categories each that they can fall into.
Oh, okay.
And depending on that category, they apply different bonuses to the gear that you make with them.
yes,
Interesting. Okay,
So,
it
like
was
for
not a.
example, if you have a temperite armorer, the temperite will increase the durability of the equipment that you
That's cool.
make with them. And then
yeah,
there's
we're
one that increases damage for weapons, etc.
yeah,
All right.
Obviously, the
Edge
one that
Smith or
increases
something.
damage is the meta.
Which one's the meta? The damage?
The damage, yeah.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah, it wasn't a shield right, but it was something like that. It was like not the typical standard class that we're used to seeing: blacksmith, tanner, etc.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's probably what it
I
was.
believe you guys are probably right. I'll let you know if I encounter the character or the title of the character again.
yeah. If you see somebody bearing a title that you don't recognize, bag them.
That's exactly what I was thinking when I bagged her. It was like, well, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna get this girl anyway.
Oh,
Did
what is
And
Soon
I
that?
hand
watched
you?
my.
Hang on, before we trail off though, did Soon hand you the Black Lotus?
He did.
If you come back, I can make the knockout gas for you.
Then I shall do so.
What is this? This is cool. That's a three skull. I'm out of here.
What is this?
A
I'm in
miserable little
danger.
pile of secrets.
I,
Oh, it's
I was
one of
think.
the rock nose bosses. That's fine. Whatever.
Oh yeah,
I'm
the
more
King
scared of
Rock.
the
No,
wolves.
wait a second. Hang on. Let me check the map real
What?
quick. See where the hell you are. Are you at? Okay, no, you're fine. Okay. If you're about to attack the super duper rock nose, I was gonna stop you because that guy is actually kicks ass.
Yeah, no, I was at the Circle of Swords.
Oh, that's
Oh
Rot
boy.
Branch. You also don't want
Oh
to
well,
fuck with
actually,
Rot
no. Though
Branch.
there is a demon rock nose that spawns there, though.
Oh, he's not
Oh
so
Strangely,
yeah,
bad.
there was
I've had
both
them
of
fight
them.
each other.
I saw the demon rock nose and the Big Daddy rock nose.
Yeah, that would probably be Rot Branch. Stay the hell away from him.
Yeah,
Okay, will
the
do.
Big Daddy Rock Nose is called Landslide. He has a very good attack cycle that will hit you unexpectedly.
I
Fair
didn't know
enough.
that. See, because in my game, Rock Nose just beat the hell out of him and then immediately proceeded to kill me in my super, super, super powered thrall. Like, I'm staying away from there.
Rot Branch and Landslide are very similar. Rot Branch is made out of wood. Landslide is made out of rocks. That's about the only difference.
See, I thought the Rot Branch looked like I would describe it as basically a wooden dragon, but like he didn't. I don't know. He didn't look like a whatever a rock nose to me. If I am I thinking of the right things? The rock nose, those are
Well,
the things that are they're on the
yeah,
Iron Mountain, right? That's those things.
yeah, the typical rock nose does look like a kind of a like bull made out of rocks or a rhino made out of
Right.
rocks. However, Landslide is closer to Rot Branch in terms of like I think they share the same skeleton.
Oh, okay. I was not
Like
aware of that. I'll take your word for it. I didn't see a good look at him.
Landslide is still considered like the super boss level rock nose, but he looks a lot closer to a rock gorilla than he does a rock rhino or bull.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I literally didn't get very much of a good look because Rot Branch just annihilated him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rot Branch, I was very surprised I was taken on. I mean,
Oh,
at
well,
this point,
Rot
it's
Branch
just
did
a
not
badass
fight.
weapon.
There is
Go
no
ahead.
way Rot Branch fought Landslide, but there was probably a King Rock Nose, which King
There
Rock
was
Nose.
some kind of giant rocky, bull creature like the Iron Mountain ones who spawned right there in the Circle of Swords.
Oh, that might be like a blood nose, a blood crystal nose.
Couldn't say. Couldn't
Hmm.
say.
Bridge of the Betrayer. That sounds cool.
It does.
Bridge of the Betrayer, you have gone the wrong way. Hang on.
What do you mean?
The Bridge of
I'm
the
heading
Betrayer
towards the
leads into
volcano,
the.
aren't I?
Yes, but the best way into the volcano actually isn't there. You want to go to the Mounds of the Dead, and then go northeast from Mounds of the Dead.
You say that like I know where Mounds of the Dead is.
Northwest.
Okay.
Almost in the corner.
Okay, if you pull
Seriously, you'll
open.
find it. It's very clear.
Yeah, if you pull open the map, like you're gonna want to go west of New Asagarth into the misty, foggy Celtic lands until you'll find the Mounds of the Dead. It's impossible to miss once you start going
It's a
through the
series
foggy
of
mist
small
lands.
circles that, yeah, they stand out on the map. It's
Oh,
almost in the
whoa,
northwest circle of the map.
wow, wow, wow. My health is dropping so rapidly.
I was about to say you can't go down the Bridge of the Betrayer because it will start freezing you. Like, even
Oh
spiced
yeah.
food will not help you on the Bridge of the Betrayer. You need, like, the
Yep.
super
Yep.
heat.
Yep.
You gonna be all right up there?
I've been eating the spice food. I think I might be out. Yeah, I'm out. Okay.
Yeah. In my experience, the frost damage started really strong, and I got the hell out of there, and then it still tapered, but it definitely slowed down once I got far enough away.
I'm not sure what
Oh,
the
that was
hell hot
scary.
food we have to
I was
make to
very
get past
close
the
to
Bridge of
dying just
Betrayer.
I
then.
know. Eat a couple peppers, and you can brave the Antarctic.
Well, the
The
volcano
No,
is...
I was eating spicy food, and my health was dropping very rapidly still.
Yeah, Bridge of the Betrayer is serious fucking cold.
When you get to the Mounds of the Dead soon, be careful that when you approach the mounds, should you do so, the actual, well, I shouldn't say, well, yeah, they're mounds. They're actual literal mounds. You can go onto them or you can go around them. If you go up on them, there are some various settlements. They're like round huts that have lots and lots of strong Nordic warriors around them. So just be aware of that ahead of time.
Yeah, I'm fighting some right now, actually. Ooh, a Taskmaster.
There's some good, yeah, there's definitely some good characters up there, but they can get overwhelming. So just be careful. They can get you in a big group if you go too far into their housing area.
Yeah. They're dropping steel, though. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, almost every one of them will drop steel, and there's
I'm
Yeah.
getting a bunch
bones.
of leavening agents, by the way, if you need those at all.
That's good, but we have leavening agents. We need hops.
Oh, okay. I'll see if I can find hops. I think I know what those look like.
So now that we've been playing the game for a while, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, what would you guys rate this game?
Right, I
Ooh.
need to go west.
Well, I haven't really played the competitors too much. No, your Arc or your Rust or what have you.
Well, just in a bubble, your own personal enjoyment satisfaction level. Are you fully
Oh,
satisfied? Grand
personal
total 10?
enjoyment, like, yeah, it's probably up there as a 9.
Yeah, I will say that it has a lot of bugs when you start playing it more that can really detract from the experience. For example, I
What game of
found
the scale doesn't?
well, yeah, but there's some pretty serious ones. Like for example, if have you fought? I assume you fought the Rhino boss, right, Alex?
The Black Rhino?
I don't know, but basically the Rhino boss. When you fight him, if you're not fighting him with a spear, you will get stuck inside of him, like 100% of the time.
Bad clipping.
And you just get stuck in his attack, and there's no way to get out unless you like start jumping, and then you end up taking a hit because the way that you get stuck is he turns towards you, gets you stuck, and then he does his attack animation immediately after, and so you are 100% going to get hit. It's awful, and it's apparently that's been an issue that's been around since 2018 that they haven't patched.
Well, I imagine that it's
Which
a
is a
fundamental
little
part.
ridiculous.
I imagine the issue is a fundamental part of the way the game runs.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Playing devil's
But
advocate, I haven't encountered many bugs myself. Very, very few, but I have read a lot of.
whoa, no. Ow.
I told you.
I was riding my horse and there was just this very sudden cliff,
Oh, did
and
you
there was
survive
not a way to stop.
it?
I survived though. I am
That's
fine.
good.
But it was scary for a second.
I know the feeling. But yeah, playing devil's advocate, I haven't experienced very many bugs at all. I'd say really, actually, relatively very little. Though I believe you because I have actually read a lot of other people say stuff like, I just saw a meme the other day where somebody quoted Schwarzenegger from Terminator saying, "Fuck you, asshole," in regards to them
Mhm.
not actually fixing old bugs, or at least that's the claim.
Yeah.
And I believe it if enough people are saying it. We're probably
I
not seeing as many because we're not playing the multiplayer servers against other people.
yeah.
I would imagine that's even worse.
Yeah, but what the worst bug that I've had though was that I ended up getting two really good thralls, knocked them out, and they immediately just sank into the ground and disappeared.
I've had the occasional sank, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was really it sucked because I was like I killed half of Sepper Maru, uh, barely survived, knocked them out after like a 10-minute long fight, and then they just sink into the ground. I'm just like,
That's
why?
that's rough. Yeah, that's a pretty bad one. All
I'll,
that
I'll be
aside,
honest with
or I
that.
guess
That happened
go
to me
ahead, Al.
once before. I just opened up the admin panel and spawned in the NPC that I got cheated out of.
Yeah, that's what I should have done.
It's
Oh,
hard.
am I supposed to go into Dragonmouth?
A Dragonmouth, yes, Dragonmouth.
Okay.
Dragonmouth is
Everything
the best way to get into the volcano.
Perfect.
Everything having been said, what would your score be soon at this time?
My score, I mean, as a big Conan fan, I will rank it higher than I otherwise would, I think. Um, and I would probably give it 8.5.
Okay, I'm flush with the rest of you guys. I would give it a solid 8, maybe a 9.
Yeah, I'm always generous with games generally.
And I
I'm
did
always
watch the gameplay for Dune Awakening, and it looks really awesome.
Oh, I didn't know they had gameplay footage already.
Yep. You should look at it.
I
It's
will.
really cool. It looks really good.
I definitely will. I'm still a fan
Yeah,
of
they
the.
were showing off like the quadcopters and everything. Um, I don't think they showed off the las guns, but you know, they were showing off a lot of. Oh, well, I forgot to get ice. Where do I get ice?
ice you get on the mountaintops.
Shit, I need to go get.
That is
some
where
ice.
you're going to need to eat the spiced food. In the regular just the regular cold and very cold status effects don't really do anything. They just make you hungry at a faster rate. So don't
Mhm.
waste your spiced food on cold or very cold. You want to use it for extreme cold and frostbite.
Yeah. Okay, I will need to go get some ice. I went into the volcano, forgot about getting ice first.
Yeah.
But yeah, the lore, I do like the lore world building that they have for this. It's really interesting.
Since I'm only vaguely, I don't want to say vaguely, but I'd use the term surface level, familiar with the Conan mythos. I don't know how much of the lore is being established more or less by the game as opposed to the comics and the stories. But what I've been hearing is that the game has done a really good job in terms of various properties that are out there, books, etc., of really kind of helping to establish the lore.
Oh!
Man.
Who got a Stygian
I would agree
Blacksmith
with
3?
that.
Oh wait, what?
A
Who
what?
got a Somebody put a Stygian Blacksmith 3 on the blacksmith's bench.
That'd be
Yeah,
me.
I think that was
I
that
could
was
kiss
me
you.
and Mike
I mean,
on that.
yeah, I was gonna say it was with Soon's help though.
I could kiss you.
Well,
You'll
I'm
have
gonna
to kiss
take you
both
up
of
on
us.
it.
Oh!
Yeah, that's right. We're all gonna have to make out.
Also, did you we also got fuck, what was it?
We got a couple people, yeah.
Yeah, we got a ton of stuff.
I threw everybody else in the blacksmith bench, I think.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Okay.
Yeah, we should have a couple other people here.
Oh yeah, let me make some gas for you. Hang on, we gotta take some of this junk out of here. The brimstone.
Yeah. What all did we get? I can't remember.
I can't remember either. I remember we got an alchemist, I think, didn't we? We
Yeah,
got like a level 3 alchemist.
we got a pretty good alchemist. I think it was a level 3. We got a archpriest.
Oh, we did.
as
That's right. Yeah,
well.
you wanted the
So you
archpriest.
want to
That's
put
right.
the archpriest on set.
I think I did actually. I put them over.
Okay.
Let me check where I put them. I didn't know where they went, so I think I just stashed them in whatever first alchemist thing I
Okay.
could find.
Well, we definitely want to get them put up somewhere because they do expire if you don't put them on the ground.
What?
Really?
Thralls don't expire. No, thralls.
I was gonna
Pets.
say, yeah, I didn't hear
Sure?
about that. Okay.
Pets
think
will
it-
expire. Thralls won't.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I put the alchemist somewhere. I could have sworn that I put them over somewhere in the alchemist's area, but I'm not seeing them yet. I definitely didn't just drop them though. They're somewhere.
That's stone. Where is the ice? Oh, I see it. It's up there. It's hard to get up there. Damn. Wait. Oh, that's the way up. Okay.
Alex, I'm putting the black flowers in the box next to the in the alchemical box there in the pagoda.
Okay, give me just a second. Let me see.
Yeah, take your time. I just want you to know where it was. I'm gonna grab a longbow. She didn't want to follow me after I killed myself. She didn't want to follow a coward. I tried to explain to her that it was for good and that it was like kind of like a gameplay like shortcut, but she said that she knew not of my strange tongue.
Yeah. This is not enough that you kidnapped me from house and home.
Now you try to befoul me with words of nonsense such as this? Program?
Speak no more nonsense. Let it be. Let it pass.
Wait, is this another way into the volcano, actually?
I mean, you can scale up the side of it and go directly in the top. It's just a lot of work, really, for not
Yes.
much reward.
Honestly,
No,
that
I
is one of
think
the reasons.
there's a road that goes right up to the top of the volcano. Yeah, the hidden way. I have
Huh.
discovered it.
That is one of the legitimate reasons why I love this game. Just the fact that they let you you can just climb up the damn thing and go in. You don't have
But
to
yeah, you don't
necessarily
have
even
to
go the
climb
right
at all.
way.
It's just there's just a road. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, that is a cool building. Look at that.
What
Wow.
building is it? What's
I
it
don't
called?
know. It
Hell if I
doesn't.
know.
I don't know if maybe he got a map thing for it.
I haven't gotten a name for it yet. Is that obsidian? Yeah, that's obsidian. I got some obsidian. Cool.
All right, we
You were able
can't
to
use
yeah, you
that
didn't have
for a while.
Well, you're gonna have it anyway.
Yeah. You were the
Merry
one who's always
fucking
saving that
Christmas.
stuff for the end games. That's as end game as it
Oh,
gets.
that is such a cool building.
Yeah,
I want to know what
obsidian.
it
Like,
is.
I want to say there are there are three tool sets that are considered like the primo, very top stuff, and
Obsidian is one of them.
obsidian is one of them. Yes.
Obsidian's always like end game stuff. Well, I mean,
You need
understandable.
do you need black ice, is it? Or
Yes.
what do you want out of the volcano exactly?
What I want out of the volcano is for you to keep hitting those obsidian nodes.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought
you
you
want
said we don't
obsidian?
I thought you said we can't use obsidian yet.
Mining obsidian does not just give you obsidian; it also gives you gold and ash.
Oh, right. Got it.
Which the gold is nice, but what I really want is the ash, because you combine ash with compost and human blood to make potent compost, and lotus plants can only be grown using potent compost.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to make a lot of glass bottles, Mike, to get you your knockout gas.
Do whatever you need to do, but don't go crazy. I mean, I don't want you to have to slave away your whole session just to do that for me.
How
No,
much
no,
ash
trust
are
me,
you
it's not
looking
gonna be a
for
problem.
exactly?
Especially somebody already has a lot of left a lot of crystals in the fire pot, so I can make some glass, and I can go from there and make. Hang on, let me split this because this is gonna take forever this way. I can then turn the glass into loads of glass bottles.
That's good.
Which
What were you asking soon? How much what?
Yeah, how much ash are you looking for exactly? Oh, what is that?
I am looking for as much as you can fit in your pockets before you burn up to death. Let me go ahead and say, I don't know if, have you actually gotten into the volcano yet?
No, I'm at like the top, which actually doesn't need to use ice, I don't think.
Once you get in there, you will.
Well, there's
Make
tons
sure.
of obsidian up here, so I don't think I need to care that much.
Alright, well, if
Do you
you
need
can...
golden lotus flowers as well?
Yeah, sure, grab those. I can farm those. Those can be used for potions.
Cool.
As in
Oh.
literally farm them? We'll be planting them and farming?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't farmed yet in my single player game.
It can be pretty profitable.
I would think so.
If you set up a animal pen with animals making poop, then you don't even need to leave your house.
Oh, okay.
Alright, y'all.
Description of... Oh, go ahead.
Get ready. I got 11 Zathite bags to open.
Time for camel
Oh.
corpses.
Time for the loot box drop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
50 bones and 40 ichor. Lame. Okay, I'll tell you if I find any. I'll tell you if they don't have nothing in them, I won't bother telling you.
Yeah, because if you just get a bunch of skulls again, that's no fun.
Bear carcass.
Okay, see, we're getting big. That's probably the biggest yet, really.
Which is bigger between a bear and a camel? I guess it depends on the bear
Camel's
type.
longer. Yeah, they think that the bear would be bigger, heavier.
Well, if it's a
Getting
grizzly, then yes, or a polar, but a black bear is definitely smaller than a camel.
Really?
Yeah, black bears ain't that big.
Okay.
If I walk in the lava, will I instantly die, or does it?
Oh!
Damn it.
Well, he's asking, though. He didn't actually try it.
No, hang on. No, my wasn't in reaction to that. Okay, so if so much as your tippy toes touch the lava, your character will just start taking absurd amounts of damage. You will get nuked off the face of the planet.
So it won't be
Okay, so
instant,
do
but
not step-
very rapid.
Yeah,
It'll be
like, can I
very
walk
rapid. It'll
across
be
a
like
very
one.
small stream?
Oh, wait, what's that, soon?
Can I walk across a very small stream?
Try your damnedest to jump it. Because, like,
Oh, I'm taking damage now.
yeah, it may look like a little stream. You will die.
Okay.
Like, the lava in this game is not fucking generous.
Doesn't fuck
Fair
around.
enough.
It
No.
will kill you.
So I
Damn it,
opened a
I hate the
Zaphite.
fact that it's dark out and I can't figure out what's obsidian and what's rock.
Obsidian, you'll be able to tell because it's a pretty big black crystal. It's huge, and it usually is built into almost like a spiral-looking shape.
Yeah, no, I know what obsidian looks like. It's so fucking dark that it's like blending into the like map.
Yeah,
Like, even if I'm right up on it, I can't tell if there's anything there or not.
I
don't
don't
suppose
see.
you have the tools to build a torch on you, do you? Probably not in the volcano.
I do not have a torch on me.
I never have one on me either. I should. It's a good thing to have around, but never happen to have one on me.
What the hell? Who's yelling? Ow!
I don't know.
Why are you people here? Why are you people hanging out in the volcano? Get away
That
from
would be
me.
the Skelos cultists.
Skelos
losers.
cultists?
Yes.
Oh, what is this? Oh, that's noxious gas. I can't see fucking shit.
We
Oh,
found
they are
shit.
very strong. They are very strong.
Yeah, the Skelos
I
cultists
am
mean
dead.
fucking business.
You're dead,
I am
literally?
dead. They killed me in like 3 hits. They are killing my horse too now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was not how I expected that to go. I couldn't even see where they were. It was so dark.
Yep, new moon.
Fuck. Well, that sucks.
You didn't build a bedroll, did you?
No, of course not.
We always forget that. Me too. I mean, I'm right there.
Is my horse still alive though?
If he didn't step on the lava, he probably is. I don't think the enemies will attack him.
Yes, he is still alive. He's
That's
still
good.
up there.
Yeah, so horses, like, animals just won't take, like, pets and thralls just straight up won't take environmental damage, including lava. But if you step on the lava while you're riding a horse, the horse won't take damage from the lava, but you will. It's conductive lava.
Well, just like when you jump off a cliff with the horse, I suppose. It's a weird system.
Yeah.
He'll come back. I think I got a decent amount of ash.
All right. Thank you. Let's see.
Well, I don't know. I got like 50 ash.
That'll work. That'll work.
Alex, you mentioned crystals. Could you use crystals such as the ones that are in Hanneman's Hollow or whatever it is?
Yes. You make glass by throwing crystals in the furnace.
Would it be beneficial for me to head over there? I'm just kind of dicking around while you guys are doing your other stuff.
If you want to hit up Hanuman's for crystals, then by all means.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. We can always still go there as a group later. I'll just go there for the crystals and leave everything else intact.
Yeah, I mean, Hanuman's is one that makes sense to hit individually anyways, because just have one person traffic all the hearts.
Okay. I just didn't want to take away the experience from someone like Pink who hasn't been there yet.
Yeah.
We can send Pink to Hanuman's at some point. It's not Hanuman's isn't really that special, anyways. It's a neat little Easter egg area, but in terms of like what you actually see there, besides the big ass monkey statue, is all there is a bunch of imps and then one pissed off NPC, one pissed off human. Yeah.
Understandably, I'll head there next then. I'm not too far from it either.
But
That's
when I went,
I'm not far.
I want to mention though.
Enough gold to make a map room. No
Cool.
problem.
Oh, that's cool. But anyways,
make 2 map rooms with all the stuff that I hope.
Yeah. But way back when I went, oh, and you guys thought it was because I was like thinking soon stepped on lava. No, I opened a Zaphite bag. I wasn't even aware this was a thing until I saw the carcass. Dog carcass.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. That sucks. I didn't know dogs were even in this game.
Yeah,
I didn't either. Well, now we need to figure out how to get dogs.
Yeah, not to kill by any means, but to keep as pets.
And that worries me because I know that if there's a dog carcass in one of the bags, that means there's a good chance one of the bags will probably contain a cat carcass.
I know. I'm not looking forward to that at all.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cats are my animal. Despite
oh, god damn it, another dog carcass! What the fuck?
Oh, Now it's doing it on purpose.
Okay, that's way more than enough gold. The silver is gonna take until my horse comes back.
Yeah. Scorpion carcass. That spider was kind of committing a crime against nature, eating another arthropod.
An arthropod. We got us a damn biologist here.
Well, technically they're not bugs.
Well, bug is such a generic term. Spiders, ants, worms.
Oh my
I
god.
don't think anyone calls a worm a bug. Go ahead, Alex.
I probably would.
I mean, like you think of like little worms, like not an actual like earthworm, but like whatever, like well, I don't know. It's kind of skirting it.
I have to have them in the vicinity of the alchemist bench because it's how I make a lot of the spellcasting regions. But there's something stupid about looking at the alchemist bench and seeing 500 human skulls on it.
Yeah, that's like when I was saying that you were disappointed the other day when you found them in a bag, and I was like, what? In a way, it's kind of no joke that there's 500 skulls of anything in a bag, let alone human skulls. That's a lot.
Yeah.
A whole lot of real estate for 500 human skulls. And I know no one else is that concerned, but I got myself what class is she? I got a level 3 bearer. She's a Shemite bearer. That's the same character that's been tanking my entire game up to level 60 in my single player game. So I have a level 3
nice.
Shemite bearer here in the pirate area. Again, I know no one else is that concerned about the bearers, but
I love bears. They are the best at carrying things.
Yeah,
You,
I love them. Mine is a super hardcore tank in my single player game. He's beaten bosses by himself. He's got 15,000 hit points. He's great.
Oh wow.
But Alex thinks that they suck. Alex is like, well, as long as you have an elephant, who cares about a bear? He says it just like that too.
I do.
Asshole.
I remember just yesterday. You get beer and you
Yeah, that's
elephant.
exactly what you said. You said it just like that, and I was so angry at you.
Well, I guess you have to get a greater elephant because the elephants actually have pretty low hit points.
Yeah, greater elephants are a hell of a lot better than regular elephants.
And to be fair, that my bearer, even though he is a strong fighter, I mean what I've read is that they're one of the weaker fighters in terms of when you've got a powered up follower. I guess you'd rather have a level 20 fighter than a level 20 bearer. But the bearer can hold everything and they tank damage so well. I refuse to travel without one in my main game.
How do you what's the food for greater elephant?
Shit. All of the foods necessary to make a greater elephant are shade spiced.
Shade spice?
Which requires
Spiced.
a specific type of flour. Where do you find that flour? I'm gonna go get that flour.
No the fuck you won't, because that is a dungeon
Yes, I will.
reward. No, you won't. I'll put my foot down on that one. We are not going to get shade spice right now. That is a whole fucking thing, and we are not doing that right now.
I like his determination though.
I respect his chutzpah.
Yeah, exactly. His chutzpah. He was ready to go regardless of. He didn't even care what the challenge was. He was up for it. You gotta respect that.
Yeah, that is true. That be the true.
But you also need that balance though to say no. That's insane. We're not doing so.
Yeah,
not respect that too.
We will definitely want to do that at some point because we get shade spice at the same place where we pick up the hidden religion. It's literally the same dungeon, but it is in fact a dungeon that we will want to devote much manpower to because it is a serious fucking dungeon.
I see.
Got it. Okay. In that case, I am going to go farm a boss for skeleton keys.
Not a bad idea.
All right.
If you can handle the boss, sure, yeah, why not?
I can handle this boss.
Yeah,
this
that's
boss
just
is a pushover.
Which
you
one
can
is it?
help me if you want.
Am I anywhere near you?
I'm in Sepper Maru.
Oh yeah, I'm on the other end of I'm on the far east side. Well, not the far east. I'm home.
Okay.
Is it that earwig thing or the rhino boss?
Yeah, the earwig boss. Fuck the rhino boss. No, I had like a pretty good setup, and I still like did barely any damage, and he killed me.
Okay. I'll keep
Because
that in mind.
again, the glitch makes him really hard to fight if you
Oh,
have.
it's that one
Uh,
specifically. Okay.
yes. Yeah, if you use a
If
very
you
close
collect,
range weapon, it's very hard to fight him.
it's
I
the
see.
it's the black rhino, right?
I think so. He had a bunch of burn scars on him, if that helps.
If it is the black rhino, then
It
killing
was
him
the
will.
three skull. It was the three skull rhino.
Well, I don't know what that is, but if he does drop a rhino head, bring a black rhino head. Bring the black rhino head to me. I
I'm
can make
not
cool
fighting
stuff.
him. I don't want to mess with that dude.
Okay.
Again, he's like the rhino equivalent of Thunderfoot.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, I get that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the black rhino is the one skull rhino. That's in
Yeah,
Africa.
that's a very different thing. So I could take a black rhino, no problem. But I am not fucking with the Rhino King or whatever he's called.
I don't know why I like the sound of the Rhino King. It just sounds.
It
I don't
sounds
know.
metal, don't it?
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, there's something about it that just makes me chuckle.
Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Check that. Fuck. There we go. Let's get some Ichor real quick. Yeah, lots of damage.
Which, while we're not discussing anything in particular, there does arise the question of where do we actually want to set up our second base?
Yes.
It's worth.
I want to discuss that with Pink though as well, so he has input.
That's true.
Do you think Pink would really care though?
That's the other thing, because like Pink is so laid back about these things. Pink will just be like odds are soon we would get Pink, and Pink's answer would be, "I've not been here for most of this. I don't know. This sounds like a you guys' choice."
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
speak for Pink, but just in my experience of knowing Pink would suggest that he would not only say, I don't really care that much. I'll just let you guys decide because you're playing. I also just get the feeling that he's just so agreeable he wouldn't care either way. I couldn't see him saying, well,
Yeah,
I kind
that's
of don't
true.
want to go here because I couldn't picture him saying that. Again, I don't want to speak for him, but I'd be very surprised if he had a strong opinion.
That's fair. I just didn't want to make a big decision like that without him at least being
Yeah,
here
no,
for
that's
it.
cool. I respect the position. I'll leave it up to you guys as to whether or not you want to go ahead with the move. I'm fine with it.
Let me see. I'm just looking at the map here. I'm
It's
like,
worth it's worth pointing
Easy,
out
boy.
just when I looked at this is just one other opinion here. I really liked the Savannah area that I never got to show you guys yet. Not that it's that important, but I was hoping to show you at
Uh,
some point, regardless, whatever. But go ahead, soon. Do you have something more important? It sounds like you got something.
oh no, I was just where is the Savannah area
The
exactly? Or are
Savannah's
you
right
talking
there in the
about
middle of
in
the
the
map.
actual Savannah?
No, very, very like right on the edge of it.
Okay.
It's at the northeastern edge of the savannah. There's I don't know how else to describe it other than kind of like some sentinels built into the mountainside with very tall waterfalls flowing down from them. And there's a river. They flow into the river. There's like water there that comes down from the waterfalls, dividing that mountainside from the savannah. And then behind the mountainside is immediately on the other side of that. That's where the highlands are, and it's just a really
Okay.
pretty area. The area, it's not a cave, as in you go down into it and you're like out of the main map or anything. It's not even really a cave proper.
Mhm.
It's an area that's cut into the mountain. It's like a nice little area kind of under the mountain. It's ground level more or less, but you got kind of the mountain behind you. It's an area that it's almost like a I don't know how to describe it. Like an open air cave that's cut into the mountainside with
Oh
the
yeah,
water.
yeah. I found that in my own game. The
Okay, then
only
you know
thing
what I'm
is
talking about.
I don't really want to go to the actual Savannah because it's just there's not a ton of resource access there.
Well, now here's the other thing I
You
was going
know.
to say, which is that after you showed me your area, I found it uh, a little bit richer in resources,
Hmm.
and it's worth pointing out that for
There is a
whatever.
mini Savannah over in that area too.
That's also true. Yes, I like the area that I liked because of the central location of it. I really like that it's right in the middle of the map. That to me was important. But then again, we got the teleportation thing that we'll be dealing with
Yeah.
sometime soon. The
The
final thing I
other
wanted.
problem with that is it may be central, but in order to get to the Highlands, you have to go a long way to get over there
Not
from
not
the Savannah.
no, you
At
actually
least
don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, no. I would normally agree with you if not for the fact that I found that there's actually an area almost immediately behind that cuts right into the savannah. Or, I'm sorry, that cuts right into the highlands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Alex actually knows of like 3 different locations or something right there in that
Yeah,
area.
yeah. Off the top of my head, like the entirety of the Red Mountains have several routes into the Highlands, though they go into the Sumerian Highlands. But there is a along the okay. So you know where the albino tiger spawns, right? Soon.
I know a few places the albino tiger spawns, I guess.
But the one in the
Or
savannah, the cliff, the ridge.
okay, yeah, 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 yeah.
If you
That's
follow
actually
that,
specifically where the base is too. It's right. It's on the mountainside of that very ridge. But go
well,
on.
we're not going to want to build on the albino tiger because we don't want to cover up his spawn, and we also don't want to build next to him because he will routinely ass fuck us. But
I wound up covering up his spawn by building there. I didn't know that made any particular difference.
well, he might be good for some loot, especially once we get to high level. He's not so bad, so we can kill him for skeleton keys pretty easily.
I see.
Yeah.
But
The final thing though, this might all be moot because the final thing I want to say is that I was already kind of liking Soon's area, Soon's spot that he showed me. To try and make it sound less sexual, I was liking the part of the map that Soon already showed me as it is, and then it just so happens that curiously enough, when I looked at that Fanatic site, the Conan Fanatic site or whatever, as far as good bases to go to, that was one the area that Soon likes. That was actually specifically identified as one of the best places to build a base.
Yeah, I mean it's just close to basically every resource you need.
And
Brimstone, yeah, brimstone, silver,
they
thralls,
mentioned that too. Yep, they said all of the
coal,
above.
tons of iron, thick hide with the rhinos. It's
Right.
just easy access to the highlands as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So while I wanted to champion the what I like about my base, ultimately I'd have to go with Soon's the one that Soon chose.
Or the jungle was the other option that I think sounded pretty good too.
That's the only one that unless we found a nicer place than the one that we were in, I personally just really didn't like the jungle.
Fair enough.
I mean, I wouldn't if everyone else loved it, I wouldn't say no. It's just it would not be my first choice.
Fair enough. I unfortunately did not get a legendary weapon that I wanted, by the way, but I did get a legendary truncheon for you, Mike.
Oh, you did? From
Yes.
a different spot?
No, from the boss.
From a boss.
Yeah, from
Did you
the skeleton chest. It
Interesting.
is. So most truncheons, I guess, have what, like a few hundred durability.
I think so. Yeah, I found a steel
This
one, remember? In fact, let me look at my steel one. It's got 208, yeah, 300 for my steel.
okay. This truncheon has 6,700 durability.
A little more than 300. Yeah, that's
Just
pretty
a
good.
little bit.
That's pretty
You
fucking good.
you will not have to worry about this truncheon breaking anytime soon.
No, I barely have enough trouble with the steel one as it is. So I mean, man, that'll probably last me till the end of the game.
I'm sure.
Pretty great.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you, Mike.
Okay, we can still try and get
Once
another
I
one for
find
you.
you. Wait a second. Are you back at base?
I'm actually heading there now, believe it or not.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I accidentally dove into water. Fuck.
Better water than diving onto a far
Oh,
cliffside to your death, I suppose.
no, I wanted to. I wanted to dive
Oh,
to my
right, you're
death.
trying to kill yourself to come back. Yeah.
I wanted to die.
It's like when you see an episode of Cops, or well, I guess they don't have cops on TV anymore. Too many people don't like police now, but they
That
would have episodes.
Fox I think started up a like discount cops.
There is something else now. I don't watch Fox. I don't really watch any TV anymore, but I know that there's something on the internet that I think takes from, like I think it broadcasts whatever. There's something on TV now that's still sort of Cops. Yeah. I mean, people still watch that stuff. I mean, there's videos on YouTube like every week of some new like cop incident or whatever. It's got millions of views. People like it just because it was reactionary. Everyone was mad because whatever some asshole cop killed an innocent, well, a relatively innocent black guy, and so now we have to destroy all evidence of police, TV and otherwise. It's like, good lord, whatever. Anyway, I'm not
It's
gonna get
not
into all
super
that.
consistent. Like it's not
It's
super
just so
consistent.
stupid because I mean I get it. Everyone was so angry about what happened to George Floyd and the others, but it's like that doesn't mean that A, all cops are evil, and B, that some of us don't want to continue watching police shows because I was one of those people. I really enjoyed them. Live PD in particular was a really interesting show, and it's like, oh no, we can't have that anymore. Uh-oh, people will be mad at us. People will protest. Fuck off.
I don't
Some of
know.
that stuff
Personally,
also, for that to have
I've
been
found that a lot of cops in my own personal experience are pretty damn evil.
There's
They
plenty that
are
are. I won't deny it.
they very much so. The job just very much so attracts
the
A lot of
what the nature of
authoritarians.
the nature of the job changed.
Yeah, you can also read the lore on it, I guess, if you wanna. It's got a unique lore to it too because it's
See
a
what it
legendary.
says. Yeah. Just really quick before we move on from the cop thing, I've personally had experience with a lot of good cops, and that probably also taints my opinion. But it's
Right.
subjective. But yeah,
It
there's good and bad. That's for sure.
it's changed with the decades too. I mean, like I will say, like the community college I went to, the campus I went to was mostly actually supposed to be for cops in training, and we noticed a lot going in. Like not to just judge off of visual stereotypes, but the guys going into like the cadets going in to actually learn to be cops were
They look
like,
like serial killers.
well, pencil necks and mouth breathers
Oh,
Yeah.
and it's like by all means you can look like a pencil neck or a mouth breather and not be a pencil neck or a mouth breather. But I remember like me and my mom sitting and waiting for my sister to get out of class at the campus, and both of us going, "Oh, this next generation is in trouble."
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of the ones that are going in now are just nerds who felt like they didn't have any power in school who want to be able to abuse power through that job specifically.
It happens. I mean, there's no arguing it. It does happen. Unfortunately, there's not stronger, I don't know, cultivating going on to make sure that those kind of people don't get those positions.
One of the seasons of The Wire, season 3, focuses a lot on a cop who has been working for since like The Wire is set in the 2000s, right? So the cop's been working probably since like the 70s. And part of the focus of one season is just how out of place he is in modern policing, where like the order comes on down, like bust some corners. We want to get guys out on corners. We want drug busts, simple drug busts, bust some heads, put the message out on the streets. Don't fuck with us. Don't fuck with the cops. Get your corners. And this cop has been around since the 70s when the style of policing was, walk down the street, say hi to, Granny Smith or whatever. And if something goes down, Granny Smith will let you know that something went down. And like a big part of the focus of that season of The Wire is on just how increasingly like he tries to work against the modern policing style and teach the youngins like, no, you got to work with the community. You got to get people to trust you. You can't just like go out there and bust heads and bust ass. Like by all means, that'll get you a little arrest. But if you want to get anyone of significance, if you want to make the neighborhood better, if you want to make life happier for people, you can't do things this way. And just increasingly him getting his shit kicked in by the authorities for the various things he tries until eventually he gets a monologue at the end of the season where he just explicitly says, the war on drugs ruined this job.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of negative things about quote the war on drugs. I
Well,
mean, in today's
it's
society,
stat
it's easy.
based. Like the
It's what?
Wire is a lot of the Wire is the Wire is written by a legit ex cop and a legit ex police journalist, and a lot of it is how the war on drugs doesn't actually succeed at fighting drugs or really anything. The Wire is partly about cops who do give a shit about trying to make things better and shut down the actual drug cartels and how much they have to fight with the bosses to actually get any progress there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
the drug war in general is just a lot of people I think have gotten it pretty accurate is that it's mostly just type of class warfare targeting lower class people.
Small timers, yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, because like rich people don't receive any of the punishments that poor people do for using drugs.
Yeah, I can't say you're wrong about that.
You know, like the lawmakers who started the drug war are well known for using tons of cocaine.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so like, no, it's like 100% a way to target low class people, and a lot of people point out specifically black people, but just generally, not even just black people, but white lower class people as well are usually victims of
I was
the
about to
drug
say,
war.
like
Like it targets everyone
the town my parents come
except the
from
rich.
the town that my parents come from is a small little town that's pretty well like 100% white. And there, since there's no racism, they instead have it divided up into there's the good families and the bad families. And the good
Yeah, I'm
families,
sorry,
if
I can't help but laugh at the idea that because they can't divide by race, they're just going to divide by class instead. Like that almost hints at the innate nature human has to just find something to be polarized about.
oh hell,
Yeah.
you know, you pull open a history book and, you know, there's the Romans enslaving the Gauls, but to us, the modern
Right.
Americans looking at the pictures, it's like, how can you even tell the fucking difference?
Right.
Right.
But either which way, like, there's many reasons why my parents got the hell out of that little small town, but one of them was, you know, if a kid from the good family gets caught with drugs, it's, well, you know, he's a bright kid. He's got some issues, but he's a bright kid. Slap on the wrist, you know, go along your merry way. Well, look, hey, you know, first time offense, well, second time offense, hey, third time offense, hey, we all make some mistakes sometimes, right, kid? But if you come from
Yeah.
a bad family, it's like, I knew those guys were always up to no good, and finally be able to do something about them. You know? And my dad came from a quote-unquote bad family. My mom came from a quote-unquote good family, so you can imagine politics there, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that's fun.
I'm going to go into the unnamed city, by the way, to get the, go into the archives.
Enjoy that stink.
Oh, it'll be fine.
It is. I've been wanting to do that in my single player game. Do you literally just have to just push through it and ignore it? Because I've seen
Yes.
you do it.
Well,
you
there's
do
a-
have to.
The archives is just a fog gate.
Yeah, the archives, it's such a thin layer of stink, you can run right through it and not getting any of it on you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I assumed that it was a thing where you have to go inside a ways, and the whole time you're doing it, your health is going to be ticked away by the.
No, there
Okay.
there
No.
are a few places like that. Specifically, all of the boss fights are pretty much fought entirely in corruption. At least
Not all of
that's
them.
what I found. Alex said that that's not true, but I went and fought a few bosses, and they all were covered in corruption. So
Interesting.
You're making me want to go check it now. Hang on.
you
Let me get
can,
Mr.
if
Antelope
you
to
want,
stop
you can
following
check
me.
it.
I'm going
I know
in.
for certain. I know for certain the serpent and the dragon both are covered in corruption stink.
Oh, fuck it. Let me, hang on. I'm just gonna,
I like that we're all calling it stink now. I mean, it basically is. It's just funny that that's kind of taken on the new definition.
hang on. I'm zipping my ass in there, because I could swear that the Temple of Set only has a fog door, but, like, once you get past it, there's no more stink.
I mean, that's how it looked, but I was definitely taking corruption the whole time I was in there.
Hey, Clayle. How you doing, man?
Whale? Good name.
Is that
The,
the serpent's name?
No, Clayle's the dude hanging out outside in the center of the unnamed city. Oh, no, you're right,
Oh,
okay.
right, the War Maker.
Yeah, the War Maker, he just hangs out in front of the city. Mike, I think you've mentioned you've already talked to him, and he explains a little bit of what went wrong with the city.
Oh, I did not know his name was Clayle.
Yeah, Clayle
How's
the
it
War
spelled?
Maker. Klael.
Oh, it just sounds like Clayle. Okay, yeah, I did meet him though. Yeah. I did.
Yeah,
I do
Clayle.
remember his name being that.
And then the archivist gives you the main quest of the game.
Oh,
Well-
really? I did not know that.
He doesn't quote-unquote give you the main quest, but if you talk to him, he will explain the 6 items you need to collect from various bosses to quote-unquote beat the game, by which you delete your character.
Yeah, I've read again on that Fanatic site or whatever. It said basically, enjoy the game, don't rush it, because there is no real beating the game. Beating the game means essentially just starting over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get an achievement. There you go.
That's what everyone cares about these
Is
days.
there an ending though? Like,
yes, you
there
get to see a cutscene of your character removing the bracelet and walking as a free man or free woman out of past the ghost wall and into the rest of the world.
Okay, that's all I want. I can. Yeah, I mean, I've already tested the dragon, so I don't need to do it again. Oh wait, hey, there's a baby dragon.
Baby dragon, can you take it?
Oh God.
Like an
you
actual-
haven't
Yeah.
seen how big the baby dragon is, Mike.
They are pretty big. I have seen mods that let you train up baby dragons.
I mean, this is a game where they let you put like a baby bear and lion and shit in
Baby
your pocket.
baby elephant is the biggest
Yeah, you
one.
put a
Yeah.
baby elephant in your pocket and take it to your base. So I believe anything at this point.
Considering the amount of inventory slots, I could take Mr. Antelope up and strap 20 baby elephants to his back. Which apparently Mr. Antelope has no trouble carrying.
Well, he's Mr. Antelope. He's a badass.
He's one bad motherfucker.
Yes.
The baby dragon? No, I don't. No, it is a boss fight actually, a mini boss
Yeah.
fight. That is one skull
Even
boss
even
fight.
even the baby dragons are a one skull boss.
Wait, do they drop the relic fragments?
No, Mama Dragon does, but not the baby dragons. If the baby dragons did, then grinding for relic fragments would be way easier.
Yeah. What do they have to drop something special though? Oh, demon blood, right?
Demon blood, dragon horns, and dragon bones.
What the fuck? How did this skeleton? Oh no, wait, a relic treasure seeker just soloed the dragon.
Yeah, treasure hunter, like the treasure hunters you find in the unknown city or the unnamed city are the best thralls in the game. They will kick fucking ass.
I was able to actually confirm that to Alex. The treasure
Holy
hunter,
shit.
relic hunters, those are the strongest human NPCs.
Good luck trying to catch one because they've got enormous stun bars.
I know. I tried that in my single player game, and I thought, fuck this.
Well, if I had that legendary truncheon that I gave up to Mike.
That is true. Well, they're always there, at least. We can always go there, and they'll be back. No pun intended.
Wait, why does the dragon drop chitin instead of reptile hide?
Or scales.
Why is this music so scary?
Reptile hide's kind of garbage, really, so I'm not going to complain about that.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Alex, you said
but you get so much fucking chitin from everything.
we're drowning in it now.
Yeah.
Alex,
Especially when we end up moving, if we end up moving over to that oasis, there's just so much chitin. Anything to use the dragon bone on, by the way?
You need to have that's from putting. If you put one of the fragments of power into the archives, then dragon armor is one of the recipes, one of the many recipes you can learn from the archives.
Oh, okay, sweet.
All right, Alex, you did say that you can use notes and sorcerer crap, right?
Notes and dead sorcerer maps just dump. They don't matter. If you get spell pages or failed spell pages, bag those for me.
Simply sorceress spell page?
Sorceress spell page and failed sorceress spell page both.
Okay. I have one of the former, so I'll bring that with.
Yeah.
It's so fucking dark. I hate the night.
Luckily, luckily, the night passes almost instantly, so...
It does go pretty fast.
Yeah, it does go pretty quick. It's just, every time it happens, I'm just like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna sit out and wait for a little while.
There is kind of a period of annoyance, where you're trying to get something done, and it just gets dark enough to stop you from doing what you want to accomplish.
Uh-huh.
This poor fucking blacksmith. Yeah. This blacksmith, I have given him orders. He just gets an enormous crafting queue when I get him to work on steel, since the most efficient way to make steel is take iron bars, smelt them into iron bars, hand them to the blacksmith, tell him to make iron reinforcements, tell him to dip the iron reinforcements in steel fire to make steel reinforcements.
I can't see where I'm going.
Then tell him to take apart the steel reinforcements into steel bars.
That's some tedious-ass busy work.
It is, I wouldn't say it's the most efficient, it's the most resource efficient, but in terms of time, it takes fucking forever.
Yeah, but he's not doing anything else right now.
Yeah, if you have the resources, though, it's better to just do iron and then...
If you have enough, yeah. If you have a lot and you don't mind...
Yeah, but you're dumping 1/5 of the iron that way, you know?
Yeah, you are.
So much iron that it doesn't matter.
You are,
we don't.
But at the same time, if you have so much iron that you don't care,
we don't.
It is so much faster.
We don't have that much iron.
That is true. I don't know what happened to it all. Yeah, we actually don't.
We don't right now. But if we go to Sephiroth, we will never be out of iron.
Okay, so it sounds like Sue's just so in love with Sephiroth, we're going there.
He wants to marry it.
I'm just saying that like it is a really good area.
I don't know. I just find it kind of boring. Like it's good resources.
You're not really a fan of the area, Alex. That's worth exploring.
I mean, no, it's really just as simple as like I'd like to build somewhere with nice big open building space. And like, don't get me wrong, Sephiroth is amazing for resources to the point that it's kind of just like the spot on the map. I don't know. I just want to get. I don't know. There, kind of what I'm thinking like as a compromise here is the big stretch of desert between Either the big stretch of desert between the Red Mountains and Seppermaru, or the big stretch of desert between the Red Mountains and the Savannah.
So wait, you called it boring, but you want to move into a place where there's literally nothing.
Yes, because everyone builds in Seppermaru, and I find that boring.
Well,
Okay.
no, again, playing devil's advocate because I'm not like 100% dead set on the area that Soon likes. Although I do like it, I understand the practical use of it. What is is your argument literally just everyone builds there so I don't want to? Is that all it is?
Partly, yes.
I mean no offense, but that's kind of a thin reason to say that we shouldn't build there.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone does. Well, that's probably because it's a pretty good spot.
To be fair, I think we could also build on the sand dunes to the west of Seppermaru as well. Like, I don't want to build, like, part of it is I don't want to cover up the oasis itself because I don't want to cover up the spawns that it has there.
Yeah. True.
That makes more practical sense. I mean, and I'm not going to sit here and say, well, no, I don't like any of these reasons, so I'm going to put my foot down and say no, like a little baby. I was thinking that if you had a better reason than just it's too popular, I'm going to buck the trend, and you do not wanting to cover the spawn points is good.
Yeah, I'll go
Well,
ahead and I'll go ahead and start setting up a little outpost there. We can. Like, at the end of the day, my reason's not to want to not build there are petty, so we'll go ahead and do it.
Well, I mean, it really just kind of depends, though, because depending on the exact spot that we built the base, we wouldn't necessarily be covering, I don't think, a lot of important spawns.
Yeah, there's places off to the side that you can build on, but I will admit the Alex is right. It's not the best area for actually building big things because there's just the terrain is very uneven and yeah.
There's a lot
Well,
of
that's another
water.
thing to consider. Are we looking
There's
to
a lot of
build?
water. If we want to like get into deep building, it's not the best area, but it is a good area for an outpost with a map room for sure.
That's what I was just going to
Yeah,
say, though. Talking about the deep building, what was the plan going to be? That because I know that there was a while there where some of you, I think Alex, you and Pink maybe, were discussing the idea of actually building more of a home as opposed to just a square house, essentially.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is like, do we want to dig in on real serious like big building, and not just building for efficiency, but building for aesthetic and building for fun
We
and
should sooner or
We
later. It
should.
would be cool
Yeah,
to build an
I
actual
definitely
like
would want to
nice.
do that.
Yeah. So at some point, I would like to explore that.
I guess yeah, that's that. I feel like is there a good area with a obelisk really close by that has a bunch of open area that we could build in?
the
Because that would
space
be a great compromise.
the space right in front of Warmaker's sanctuary, which is literally in the backyard of Seppermaru.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we
Which
can build there. That's no problem. That's really close to the area anyway.
yeah.
Say them again, Alex. Where are you talking about?
Okay, so if you are you in a safe
I've
place to
got the
open up
map
your
open
map?
right now. Yeah.
Okay, so you've got Seppermaru.
Yes.
Do you see just slightly to the northeast of it, at the bottom of B8? There's a little
I'm there now.
square. Yeah, okay, that is called Warmaker's Sanctuary. I personally prefer to call it Clail's Vacation Home, but nonetheless, it's
Well,
called
I do
Warmaker.
say something called Clail's Stronghold.
Oh yes, that's the same thing. Yeah, Warmaker Sanctuary, Clail Stronghold, Clail's
Okay.
Vacation Home. There you go.
Yeah, his vacation. Yeah, I have it now. Yeah.
There is an obelisk there, and there's a good bit of open space in front of it.
In front of it, meaning east or north?
Either one would work. Really, it depends on what
So
we
you're
find.
talking, because I think Soon was talking about. Well, Soon, you weren't talking about building directly on the oasis, or were you? Because this is all
Well,
relatively
yeah, I
safe
was
spot.
kind of, but like, yeah, no, that place is perfect. I know that
Well, if
place
we
is
do
perfect.
build directly to the north of of Clail's Vacation Home, then we will be right next to the right next
Yeah,
to
that's what I
the.
mean. Is like that place is already pretty good, so that's a
I
good
mean, hell, we could
compromise
build
there.
on
We'll have to.
top of Clail's Vacation Home.
I think
Fuck.
we'll have to kind of maybe scout the area together and just see if we find like a specific area, like a floor plane or something where it's like this right here. What do you guys think of this spot?
Yeah. Well, we can go out there together and check it out.
Seems like the
Check
general
out the real
consensus.
estate.
Right, right. I
Hmm.
think everyone's in agreement in terms of the overall area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like, yeah, I regularly go down that area anyway with my current home in that oasis.
I'm going over there with my horse right
Anything to
now. I
blood
don't
off
have
these
any
guys?
resources on me, but I haven't started taking anything over. But I think that if I go over there, I'll go ahead and whack some trees and some rocks and start out some kind of foundation for where we could build.
Well, wait,
I mean,
then you're
but
making the decision for all of us right there, you asshole.
well, actually, what I was thinking is like sandstone. Once you get a decent pickaxe, like you can get sandstone buildings up so easy that like some kind of temporary base right next to Clails just to move shit over at first, right?
Yeah. Nothing, no problem with that.
Oh no, not a sandstorm.
Not a
Oh,
what?
still
Sand.
country. Yeah, sandstorm.
Oh, sandstorm. Um, Alex,
There's buildings over here. I'm fine.
I can't remember exactly where the damn the grotto is. I feel like I've passed
Oh,
right in front of it several times and I can't spot it.
uh no, it is in H3.
The
H3. Okay, let's see
the
where.
Midnight Grotto.
No, Hahnemann's.
Okay, where's the Midnight Grove? Midnight Grove. Where's that at?
Oh boy. Well, that's actually going to be pretty conveniently accessed once we build on Clail's vacation home.
Okay, I'm just curious where it is because I want to get to it in my single player.
Oh, you want the you want to rush the Shade Spice and the Hidden Religion?
No, I just it was just the next step after the dregs on the journey for dungeoneering.
It is that actually is the Midnight Grove is where you get the Hidden Religion and Shade Spice.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, apparently that's the second dungeon the game wants you to go down.
It's not terrible. It's a little bit rough. It'll be a lot easier for us to hit with 3 players if we do want to hit it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that right now, but I was
There's
just
a
curious because that's what my journey was telling me to do next.
there's a gentleman south of the den that if you talk to him, he'll give you the means.
Gosh damn it.
Interesting that the journey.
Why are none of these buildings having doors?
I had that problem getting to the north the first time, to the highlands. That big wall that separates the two main halves of the map. It's kind of frustrating in that all the areas you'd think would be very obvious entryways are not.
Yes, yeah. The Highlands is a pain in the ass to get into.
Yeah, unless you do know the couple little tiny, it's funny because again, you'd think that like the giant ominous doors would be the clear obvious way in, but they are anything but. And yet then when you do find the way in to the Highlands, it's like, oh, it's just this little tiny little tunnel, just this little thing through the wall. That's it. That's all I needed to find was this little way. That's so anticlimactic.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, it's probably somewhat of a good thing
I
you're.
ended up going over the top and just scaling the cliff.
I think that's how I eventually got there the first time too. Or no, I tried to get there that way. Oh, now I'm doing the sandstorm. I really do love how this goes through the whole. It doesn't just show up for the player and then not show up for other players. It actually follows a course, as we've discussed on the other episode. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that is cool.
Soon's at like the inception point of it.
Yeah, it's
Oh
just
yeah, it
it.
passed over me, and I ended up surviving, which is cool. I didn't even have to take any potions or anything. I just stood through it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's in a way. I'm glad that it's not super inconvenient, but I'm kind of disappointed that it is absolutely not the threat that it looks like it would be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm running through it right now. I don't think it's even actually okay. Yeah, every few seconds it does a little bit of a hair of damage, just a teeny bit.
I will
Once you
say
get
I'm
vitality
wearing
points,
light armor where you guys are wearing heavy armor, so for me it kicked my ass a little bit. I did have to
I
pop
was
a healing
also
potion.
gonna
Okay,
say
fair
I
enough.
was gonna agree with Soon as well, because Soon was saying that once you get vitality points, that's gonna make a difference too.
Yeah,
yeah,
I've
because
not
I
got a
have a
huge
ton of
amount into
vitality.
vitality. I do have enough into strength though that Sandstorm triggered Berserker though, which was kind of funny.
Really?
Yeah, so I like to imagine my character just took some sand to the face and got really pissed.
Yeah, understandably so. I hate sand; it gets everywhere.
Yeah, sand is the worst.
I got a little bit. I got a
Worse
little bit
than
of
rough
sand in
and
my
gets
eye, and
everywhere.
entered a
There you
killing
go. I was hoping
rage.
someone would pick that up. Sorry, what, Alex?
I said, I got a little bit of sand in my eye and entered a murderous rage.
You're a crazed sorcerer. I expect nothing but weirdness out of your character.
Yeah, that's true.
I need to go. I need to go watch some dancing.
Yeah,
I have a
right.
little bit of corruption on me. I have been corrupted, so I must watch naked dancers.
I was just saying that to Alex the other day. How funny it is that to be uncorrupt, you have to watch a bunch of heathens
Strippers.
writhe around half nude. Yeah.
Oh, we need to build the Derketo shrine. Oh wait, we were gonna
We
wait
were
till
gonna
we
wait
built
on
it.
that till we got
Yeah.
an act like the new building place. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I do think that I have. Yeah, we should have more than enough for me to make a map room, though.
Oh,
See,
hello there. Hey, we just happened to run into each other out here.
Hey, what's up?
now what
Yeah,
you
I'm
guys
running up.
need to do
I'm
is
running
have a
up to check
battle
the
to
new
the.
spot.
I was just gonna say you have to have a battle to the death to decide where exactly the spot will be.
Oh
Whoever
yeah,
whoever happens.
we should have both tried to joust with each other
Oh, that actually would have been awesome.
It wouldn't have
because we
worked
like
because there's no
rode
friendly
right past
fire.
each other.
That would have been cool.
I appreciate this hyena who is so dedicated to getting a bite of horse meat that it's chasing me into the unnamed city. This
It doesn't
hyena is.
know the.
Yeah, this hyena is about to get an eyeful of eldritch horror.
I don't know how to imitate a fake cartoon hyena voice, otherwise it would speak for it, saying, "Oh my god,
Just do Whoopi Goldberg or Cheech Marin.
whoopee!" Oh, they did do hyenas. You're right. You're
Who was the
right.
third one? The third one was actually Jim Cummings, wasn't it?
I don't even know who that is, so I'll just say yes.
Jim Cummings is Winnie the Pooh.
Really? He
I
did one of
want
the Lion King hyenas?
I want to say the three hyenas. The female one is Whoopi Goldberg. The sniveling one, the sniveling like kiss ass one, is Cheech Marin, and I believe then the one that just makes noises and doesn't speak is Jim Cummings.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would if he doesn't speak.
That
would
makes
make
a
more
lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't hire the big
Honestly,
celebrity for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
I
again,
really
Winnie the
do
Pooh,
wish
you'd think
we-
that earned you a little bit of respect.
Nope.
I do really hate the fact that Disney kind of killed the voice acting for movies.
What do you mean by
This
like? Yeah, go ahead.
What I mean by that is that like voice actors don't voice act movies much or animation movies much anymore. At least not the big ones. It's always like big name celebrities like Will Smith and Chris Pratt and Tom Holland.
As opposed to
And
dedicated like artisans of voice acting, like
yeah,
not.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like
I see what you're saying.
yeah, well, like, that's not so much Disney, but definitely like Illumination and Sony, especially,
Really,
and
more
very
so than
much
Disney.
so. I'd say more so than Disney. At least, well, Disney nowadays has hopped on that train. I mean, just look at
Well, they
the
started it with
cast
Robin
for.
Williams in Aladdin.
Yeah, that's true. It started with Aladdin, basically.
It really did
But
because
yeah,
no one that big was in Little Mermaid, I don't think, and that was the year or two before.
yeah, which is interesting. Actually, when you look into Aladdin, Robin Williams was really pissed with Disney because essentially he knew that got credited on the movie, if he got credited on the movie, it would spell the end of like professional voice actors in movies because movie studios would just start casting big celebrity names instead. So he made a deal with Disney that they were not allowed to use his promotional content, like the genie, or even credit him on the cover of the movie or anything. But I guess Disney found a loophole and ended up putting him on all of their promotional material anyway.
I'm gonna be honest, like, there's an element of sadness there, definitely, that Robin tried, but that kind of is a little bit like the Jim Cornette talking about, like, God damn, we should bring back the Territory days, national television ruined wrestling. It's like,
Well, it sounds
okay,
like
Well, the
you
thing is
can.
that
his.
Robin Williams didn't even want to do the Aladdin movie at all until Disney told him that they were going to guarantee that he wouldn't be on any of the promotional content.
Well, I'm not like trying to insult Robin here. What I'm saying is, the part I was trying to get around to saying is, there's a degree of inevitability here. You can blame Vince for killing the territories and putting wrestling on national TV, but someone was going to do it.
Well, it depends though.
Yeah.
What was his motive though? If he was doing that because he wanted to, I mean I can only assume, I don't know, but I would assume that his motive was that he wanted to make things fairer for the voice actors, like what Soon's saying. Maybe he didn't want to, cloud over their possibilities. He didn't want to have his star power rule over the whole production. I don't know. Did he clarify? Does anyone know?
So essentially, he just it was just the fact that if you were to have a successful movie come out with a big name celebrity like Robin Williams, who was going to be part of the reason why people went to watch that movie, it would just change the industry. At
That was
least when
that
it
was
came
his
to
sentiment
animation.
though. Did he
That
say that?
was yeah, that was basically his sentiment from what I understood of
So
it.
he was actually trying to fight for the little guy, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was trying to fight for the little guy
I
essentially.
mean
Yeah.
that fits with everything I've heard about him. I mean I've heard nothing but well, okay, yes, he was a drug addict for a long time, yes, but that aside, actually even
Well,
including
there
that,
are a lot
everything
of
I've
good
heard,
people that were drug addicts. It's
well, that's what I was just gonna say is that even
Especially back
notwithstanding
then.
Right, right. I was going to say, notwithstanding that, everyone and their grandmother has said that Robin Williams was the sweetest, most giving, generous, wonderful person in the world.
Oh
So
yeah.
it fits in his character. I would believe that then if he said, "Hey, I was trying to make sure that I didn't, as you were saying, soon basically steal the industry away from the little guys, the non-celebrities." And I'm also not surprised then that Disney just found a way to say, "No, fuck that. We want to use you to make more money." That's very Disney.
Yeah, I guess the loophole was essentially that he could only be in 1/3 of the promotional content. And so the way Disney got around that
that seems like a
was, I
very
guess,
obvious loophole.
yeah, well, no,
Like, I'm
essentially he
not a
was like,
great legal
oh,
mind over here, but I'm kind of thinking like, oh, well, we'll just make a bunch of fake ads that don't really contribute to the marketing just to bloat up the amount
no,
of
no, 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 no,
non-Robin.
no,
Does that
no,
mean maybe like he can only? You go
it's
ahead.
worse than that. It's worse than that. Let me just finish. It's worse than that. They ended up including him on all of the promotional content. And the reason and the way that they did that was essentially they just had him cover a third of the posters.
Yeah,
Huh?
he covered literally 1/3 of the real estate of the visuals.
Yes.
That's great.
That's
So they
fantastic.
put
Yeah,
him on all of the promotional content. They just didn't allow him to take up more than a third of the other poster.
that's both shrewd and such a dick move at the same time.
Like here, I'm just gonna post this in the Discord, in the
It's
movies
gonna be a
tab.
shot of him being
Because
literally taking up a third of the image,
yes,
and probably taking as much of that third as possible.
I'll show you two different
A
posters.
third of the poster is just blue.
Like down to the exact millimeter.
Look at that, two different posters.
I can't look at it now, but I'm curious to see it.
I'll pull it up on my phone so it doesn't futz with the recording. Oh, hang on. They also I gotta do some business right here real quick.
As we're waiting to do that, it's also worth noting that Robin Williams was in Ferngully the same year, if not actually, I think the year before. And I could be wrong, but my memory is that he is not huge on the image, his character. Nor was it marketed around him that I recall. And it wasn't a Disney movie; that was Fox. So Fox
Right.
probably didn't lie the way Disney did.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no love for that company. I haven't since before the Star Wars days. They used to make good movies, but that ended a long time ago.
Okay, where did you actually post it? Oh, okay, movies. Okay.
In the movies tab.
I see. Yeah, that is very Mike, just because you can't see it, like specifically like they make sure that all the posters either like there's one poster that's Aladdin and Jasmine and the monkey riding on a carpet in the foreground, but the background is entirely Genie. And there's another
I
one where
mean,
it's a big, like, arranged shot, like Star Wars-esque, here's all the characters in one shot, all kind of, like, almost in, like, a, the Star, like, the
yeah,
Force Awakens
yeah, I know
poster,
exactly
right?
what you're talking about. Yeah.
And they're all, reasonably sized, and then the entire upper half of the fucking poster is Genie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that would normally be understandable because the genie was the most standout character of that movie. That's what everyone remembers about it. I mean, not to say it wasn't good beyond the genie, but that's what everyone remembers about that movie. But yeah, knowing that story behind it, that's just really pretty shameless.
Yeah.
Someone told me, it might even been you soon. Someone told me that that was why the character did not appear on the cover of either the Super Nintendo or Genesis version of Aladdin. The genie was not on the box where normally you'd think he would have been, and I guess that was because Robin Williams specifically said no, I'm not okaying that.
Yeah, that would track. And yeah, basically Robin Williams never forgave Disney for that and had a grudge against them for a long
Good,
time.
good for him.
I mean, probably until he died.
Yeah, I don't believe he ever worked with him again.
That's so
Now that you
Mike to
mention it,
go
That's
like,
also the reason why he didn't come back for
I was
Aladdin 2.
just gonna say that. Yes. Yep.
I always hated the color orange, and I'm not.
Yes, Pink is here.
hey,
Fire
Pink.
starter.
The color orange, which a lot of people don't know, is the sequel to the color purple.
Very different.
Yeah, it's a whole different movie, I tell you. Very racially insensitive.
Yeah. It was a very interesting decision of Spielberg's to have literally 50% of the screen time be Whoopi Goldberg lesbian sex scenes, but it did make sense following the previous movie's plotline.
Man had a vision.
Yeah. He had a vision of Whoopi Goldberg's butt,
Dear
fully
God.
unclothed.
There was a minute there where that actually wouldn't have been too bad of a thing, but
I was about to say, soon said gross. No, Color Purple, Whoopi actually, like, age
She
hit
was pretty
Whoopi
for a while.
hard in her 30s.
Yeah, she was actually pretty cute in the mid to late 80s.
I say that as someone who loves Whoopi's performance in Color Purple and doesn't have an issue with Whoopi otherwise.
She's
like
kind
she
of
was not cute at all in Ghost, and that was.
I don't think she was
disagree.
supposed to be.
I disagree actually. I think she was cute in Ghost.
Okay.
Especially when she was dressed up in the pink outfit when she goes to the bank to help Patrick Swayze's character. I don't know how well you remember the scene. I'd have to call.
I haven't watched that movie in over. Oh, it might be 15 years now that I've seen that movie.
It's not a movie that a lot of people think to throw on. It's actually a lot better than I think a lot of people remember, but it's not something that often people think, oh yeah, I'll watch Ghost today.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Ghost.
I stand by it. I think she was pretty in that movie.
That's one of those
weird that the like Twister of all movies. I've heard a lot of people do rewatch Twister a bunch.
I've heard the same.
Is
I saw it
that
in the
based
theater
on
and
the
thought it
game or
sucked.
based on the tornado?
Is that a serious question?
It is a serious question. I'm
Okay,
gonna be honest.
it's a fair question because we've had Battleship and God Clue.
Oh,
and
that one was bad.
Uh-huh.
I heard it was.
What
yeah.
was it? We had a Pixels. Was it?
Pixels. Oh God,
Well,
that was
wasn't
literally one of the worst
exactly
movies
based
made.
off the Hasbro property or anything like that, but it
No.
was.
Just
Yeah.
based on
It
the
was still
generic
pretty
concept
bad
of
regardless.
games. Anyway,
Oh,
yeah.
to
it's
be
based on
quite frank, I'd rather watch Pixels over Battleship.
Yeah, true. Wasn't Battleship like didn't have?
I don't know. I
Wait
can't
a
look at
second,
Rihanna.
Battleship had Rihanna. I might have to rethink that.
Yeah, I was just
It had
about
a
to.
couple
That's
good
what I was
things
about
going
to
for
say to you, but soon spoke over me. Was like, well, Pixels doesn't have Rihanna, so.
It has Rihanna and Liam Neeson and Aliens for some
Oh
reason.
God, Liam, I forget who it was. There was some actor that, like, during one of our first recordings of this, I said they need to murder their fucking agent. Liam Neeson needs to Liam Neeson does not just need to murder his agent. He needs to torch the fucking earth, salt it, and then like dig it up and put it somewhere else.
Fink, Twister was in fact based on. It was actually kind of more or less either brought to public attention, popularized, whatever. The concept of storm chasers. It's Bill Paxton, who I'll watch in anything, and Helen Hunt, who I would prefer to avoid if I can help it, as storm chasers who go chase dumb CGI tornadoes with like CGI cows being thrown around in them and shit. Yeah,
Nice.
that
The
was
poor
famous
cows
for it.
always get it.
Because it's the
And then
dumbest
they,
fucking thing.
And then they like stop an apocalyptic level tornado with marbles.
I
What?
didn't remember that.
What?
What?
Yeah.
How
Get
did
the
they go
fuck
about
out of
doing
town.
that? What happened?
There was they like engineered these special I guess little tiny balls to put in the tornado, and apparently through science mumbo
Reverse the
jumbo
circular motion of it.
like stop the it helps stop the
Like
wind motion.
Superman turning back
That's right.
time?
Exactly.
And this is the same movie that made a point of saying, unless I'm missing it with a better movie about tornadoes, they made a point of saying that yeah, a tornado can actually like throw an egg through a solid piece of wood without breaking the egg.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I think they tested
I
that
think that's
on
actually true.
Mythbusters once. I don't remember.
Oh, I wonder if they did.
Or the outcome of that, for that matter.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
what
it
is
might have
the
been
outcome of
Twitter
that?
said that it
Canonically speaking, just to go a bit off topic, the Flash is from the Midwest in the comics. And you never see any tornadoes go through Central City, which is his base of operations. Which leads me to believe that that man is running in reverse against all those tornadoes that form up in Central City.
I'm
And that's why you never see any bad weather out there.
that would make
I-
sense. That makes perfect sense.
Mm.
the Flash is the kind of character you can explain all kinds of stupid shit that happens in his vicinity. Just like, well, Flash probably stopped it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to see it, fool.
Fool.
Damn
Before we
it,
move
Oh,
on,
man.
I'm trying to find demons on the Noob River, but I can't.
I don't think they'd be on New River, would they? Demons? That
You
seems like
do
a
No,
high
know
level
they
thing.
actively
there's like
congregate around
the
rivers?
blue-eyed mini boss guys that sometimes spawn in
Mm.
are demons. And they drop
really,
demon blood.
really quickly, just to throw it in, and then we can move right past it. Twister is the first movie that was ever put onto DVD.
That
Wow.
right? I've heard that before.
What an
That's
honor.
great. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. 1998, I think.
Just
Seven,
like
97.
video killed the radio star is also the first music video to be on MTV,
That is 100% correct.
which is very poetic.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't take long
Good
for
song,
MTV to get
too.
killed, though.
That's true.
They killed themselves.
Yeah,
really
they killed themselves. Exactly.
And then they made and then
MTV
they made
killed
a
the
second
MTV
one.
star. That
They
doesn't work
did,
out
and
as
then they made a
well.
second channel for music, and then they killed that one too.
Right, because people want to see Pimp My Ride, and they want to see.
No, they think that people want to see Pimp My. Well, yeah, people today are dumb. You're right.
There's a song called 1983 or something that's like some nostalgia based song, but they do have a really good line about it's basically
And there was
about,
still
like,
music on MTV.
yeah, there's still music on MTV.
Yeah, so it's a work of fiction then. Oh no, you said it's about 1983, right?
Yeah,
right, right.
1983.
Right.
Is
That's about
the
when it
joke.
started, I think. Actually, yeah. The first CD to sell 1 million copies was Dire Straits' "Money for Nothing."
Really?
Yep.
I mean, that's a winner.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but that's a
It's all
surprise.
right.
I wouldn't have picked
Great
that.
album. It was very successful, but probably more than anything, it just happened to be the first one. Combination.
Yeah.
Right. What year was
Yeah.
that?
Oh, 85?
You said that like Macho Man for some reason.
Ooh, 85. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Gonna take away Miss Elizabeth. Yeah.
You can't take away
Yeah.
Miss Elizabeth's Dire Straits CD.
Miss Elizabeth, the Dire Straits gonna get you. Yeah.
Do we have any more demon blood anywhere?
I've left some, but it's been a long time. I don't know if it's still in the containers anywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna go search through everything to try to find it. 'Cause who
Does
knows where
Demon
it?
Blood expire?
Yeah, honestly, knowing me, I try to theme as much as I can, but sometimes it's like I don't know who's gonna need this or for what, so I'll just stick it here? Question mark. Oh, by the way,
Okay.
Nick, are you coming in, or I guess we should probably not leave the poor guy
I
hanging.
found
I
some
will
demon
come in
blood.
eventually, but I need to actually step out now and take care of some business and eat some pizza, and then after that
Cool.
I'll be able
Sure.
to log on.
All right.
Yeah.
I just want to pop in and heckle you guys real quick, and now that has been accomplished, I'm popping right back out, and
Fair
I'll talk
enough.
to you later.
See you in a
See
bit,
ya.
man.
Bye.
Yeah, we'll see ya. Okay, we have plenty of alchemical. We have enough alchemical base. We
Oh,
have
you're
enough.
working on the map room already? Oh, right. You went to the Archivist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
I mean, the only
al-
obelisk
enough
that everybody's
alchemical
touched.
base.
The only obelisk that everybody's touched is the one at the Dregs.
Oh, I did touch the. I did also touch the obelisk in the unnamed city. Of course.
Oh, yeah, that is a good one to touch, but for now, that's really only going to be useful for you. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying that's bad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, for now. Also, you probably want me there so I can build a base for it, so it's not just sitting on the ground.
Yeah, true.
Give me just a second. I'm putting some lighting in at the little kind of discount bait.
I don't have enough demon blood though. I need another like 60, 70 demon blood.
You see, that's what I said. It's the demon blood is the big problem with that.
Yeah, if we can, do you know where Shaleback Hollow is?
Yes, though that place is as stinky as it gets. You will be stunk the fuck up.
That's fine, because apparently that's the best place to get demon blood.
Really? The undead shalebacks drop demon blood?
I guess so. Or at least,
It's
something in there
north
does.
of Flesh Tower Falls. You got to get past the cannibals and the hyenas, but it's north of Flesh Tower Falls. It's a cave that very obviously goes underneath the unnamed city, but you reach it from Flesh Tower Falls.
Okay. Okay. I will go there and try my luck.
And let's
See
see.
what I
I'm
get.
going to hang on. I'm putting some lighting in. I've built a little shed. I've built a little shed right next to the Wheels of Pain that Mike set up outside of Sepper Maru. And I've put 9 chests inside it. I will be trafficking the stuff over from our original base to the shed off recording. I'm going to go ahead and cut the recording here in a moment because me running back and forth between the base and Sepper Maru isn't going to be too exciting.
Yeah.
We often talk all about a
Later,
lot of
folks.
stuff, though. Yeah.
That is
Well, we'll be
true,
talking about
but
it when
I
you
do
stopped recording.
that
Sorry,
that
go
is
ahead.
I haven't stopped the recording just yet. So if you got anything you need to say it now or forever hold your peace.
And now I'll try and save it for the next session.
But either which way, the issue is not so much like, well, it's not just that like it's boring. If it was boring, whatever, I'd keep the recording going. Whatever, it'll just be there. But you guys gotta remember, I gotta charge the earbuds.
It's also true.
Yeah.
So, keeping that in mind, having set this place up and built a few too many torches, I guess I'll use them later, I'm going to go ahead and cut my recording here and then start trafficking stuff back and forth, and also make a little circle near the original base for soon to set up a map room.
All right.
All right, so
Okay,
I'll
it's
see you later,
not
folks.
the